Okay, so today in this video, I am going to be talking about alternatives to your everyday disposable menstrual products. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about cloth pads. My favorite brand is the Pink Lemonade. I never realized growing up that that you had alternatives to the disposable, everyday menstrual products that women use nowadays. But when I started cloth diapering my daughter, I saw that these same companies and stores and stuff like that sold cloth pads. And I have always had issues with the disposable pads. I do have sensitive skin and have never been able to wear cloth pads for more than 4 to 5 days, let alone liners every day. If I tried to go more than 4 or 5 days with a disposable pad, my downstairs area would be like lit on fire and just very, very uncomfortable. And I've always had really heavy bleeding and severe cramps. And I just, didn't know that there were alternatives, and I just, kind of dealt with my period like most people do. You just deal. But when I started cloth diapering my daughter, I realized that, I don't really have any issues taking care of her diapers and cleaning the poop and all that kind of stuff. So switching to the cloth pads just made sense for me because I do struggle so much with the disposable ones. And so since switching, let me show you. This is a cloth liner. It is 8 inches and they hook with snaps in the back here, and it is a minky material, so it is very soft and comfortable. I have a regular day pad. It hooks the same way and it is 9 inches. And then I have different size nighttime pads, anywhere from 11 to 13 inches. This is a 12. But things that I noticed differently when I do wear the cloth pads is that I bleed less. My flow is, my flow's not as heavy. Like, I don't have as heavy as a period, I'm getting all jumbled now. I don't have as heavy as a period, and the cloth pads are much more comfortable. They're kind of like nice and squishy, and this brand is a little bit thicker, but I really like them, and I think that makes them extra more comfortable. Can't speak today. But see, they're really not that bad, and you can't see them through your clothing. Well, now this one, the nighttime, you can probably see through your clothing, but you're definitely not going to see this one or this one through your clothing. They're much more breathable, and I don't have severe cramps anymore because I actually looked into that and realized that disposable pads have, a fair amount of chemicals, which never really bothered me or anything, but some of the chemicals in them actually I believe it's made to help draw the blood out or something like that, and it can cause more cramps and issues like that. So I actually have a lighter flow and not as severe cramps when I use cloth pads, so that's definitely a plus to just being comfortable. So if you're really looking for an alternative to disposable pads, I would give cloth pads a looking into, because like I said, they are breathable, they're much more comfortable. I don't think that I would ever stop wearing them. They're not really hard to take care of, and just like cloth diapers, cloth pads are more expensive up front. For my liners, I would probably pay about $7 to $8, just depending the brand or the style and the material. For my day pads, they could be $9 to $10. And then for my overnight pads, they could be $12 to $13. But within a small stash, I have a stash of 20, and with that, within a year, they'll be completely paid for. And if you take care, if you wash them and take care of them properly, they can last 5 to 7 years. So you will basically be putting the money up for 1 year, and then you have at least 4 more years of use of cloth pads that you're virtually not paying for. So to me, that is a big bonus. And what I do to maintain and take care of them, basically I use the liners every day. And so really they never really get blood on them unless I've a little bit of spotting or something. And so what I do, I just take them off when I shower in the evenings, throw them in my daughter's cloth wet bag. A wet bag is basically a bag that has a waterproof layer on the inside, and you can get those small ones, even like purse size bags like that to put in your well, I just said purse size. You can put in your purse, and bigger ones that you can hang in your bathroom for under $5. So what I do with the liner is I take that off at night when I shower, and I just throw it in my daughter's wet bag and leave it there till I wash her cloth diapers. And I wash all my cloth pads with her cloth diapers. And then what I do with a cloth pad when I'm on my period is during the day pads are never, like I said, my flow has lessened since I've used them. So really it's not nearly bad at all. So those, when I take those off, I just put those right in the bag and just leave them there until wash day. And what's great about the cloth pads is you can fold them like this and fold them over and snap them and store them like that if that makes you more comfortable. And with the nighttime pads though, I will usually, where I'm wearing them all night, I may rinse them off with cold water, just depending. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just take them and put them right in the bag as well. So when it comes to wash day, I will take my stain remover spray and I spray each pad. I spray it, the ones that have the blood on them, I spray them completely, soak them with this, and I wash them with the cloth diaper. And so far I've had no staining issues with any of these cloth pads. And like, this is a minky material, and it is one of the most stain and antibacterial resistant fabrics you can get. And this is a bamboo fleece, which is also pretty stain resistant, but it is a little bit more prone to stains. But I have not had a problem. And I do make my own stain remover. I get if you can see, I get this, the Farmer's Stain Stick, basically. Well, and it's actually like about this big. And what I do is I cut about half of it off and I shave it up, basically. You can actually take this for stains, because you can use it for any sort of stains, and wet the end and scrub the stain out. But what I like to do is make a stain remover. So I take it and I shave that I take it and shave that side up, and I fill this bottle full of warm water, and then I put the pieces in this bottle and let them dissolve, and then I shake it up, and I just use this bottle till it's gone. I believe these 2 sticks cost me under $8 on Amazon, maybe about $6 on Amazon. And with half a stick I get a full bottle. So these 2 sticks are full 4 bottles of stain remover, and each bottle lasts me about a month almost, so that's about 4 months. And I don't know about you, but most stain removers aren't that cheap, or are just about comparable prices. And what's great about this is it's environmentally friendly and all natural and 100% biodegradable. Oh, I'm gonna tickle my throat. So that is how I care for my cloth pads. For me right now, I'm cloth diapering, so it's really not any more work because I do cloth diapers, so I just throw them in with the cloth diapers. But once I stop, once my daughter's potty trained, I will have, you know, the extra load or so for when I do my cloth pads. But you know, that doesn't really bother me or anything like that. So, you know, I just wish I knew sooner that there are alternatives to the disposable pads. You never see advertising, you never see anything for this kind of stuff, and it's really sad because, you know, these products, they're so much better for you, and some people just can't use disposable products, like disposable pads. Some people are just highly irritated, and so it's nice to know that there are options out there, and some things are not for everybody. And you know, just like cloth pads aren't for everybody, disposable pads aren't for everybody. Some people don't use pads, some people use tampons. There are reusable versions of tampons, but to be frank, they gross me out a little bit, and I've never really liked tampons anyway, and I just never found them comfortable. I never liked them, and so I stick to pads, whatever. So I hope you have found my video to be helpful. If you have, like and subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching.